Do you think you could pickpocket me?
Yes.
I don't. I'm so aware.
Nick, you got scared by your own sneeze. Welcome back to another episode of I Never Liked You with Matteo Lane and Nick Smith, and today we're talking hot and current topics. There you go, Nick. Do you like my hairline? I just got hair transplants 3 weeks ago. Another time. This is my last time. I'm like a Pokemon. I'm like Charizard now.
And what if I said I don't?
Well, that's fair.
Then what?
Can you tell I
You'd
had to
go
use...
for a fourth time?
I'm so insecure I would. I use Topic spray to hide the redness.
Hot Topic?
I went to Hot Topic.
Oh, God.
Bless you.
Jesus.
Do you scare yourself with your
You went to
sneeze?
Hot Topic?
Yes, Chris, he did. I just want everyone to know that Nick was eating a shitty egg salad
Do not get
sandwich.
the egg salad from Pret a Manger.
But he was in basically the hallway
Eating it like
by
a squirrel.
himself. At one point, he
We were
turned
on a-
around just going like
We were on a time crunch. Anyways, we are discussing the current and silly and outrageous hot topics. So let's get into it.
Okay.
First things first.
Have you done a podcast before?
No, first time. First time or long time listener,
First time
caller.
Yeah.
First time listener, long time caller.
Yeah. That's what I meant. You knew what I meant. So we got some gay cheerleaders, which is an oxymoron, redundant.
Right. No, that you can't. Not all cheerleaders are gay. Although, can I say on this, I watched a Jiminy Glick interview where he was interviewing Steve Martin, and he goes,
Oh, yeah.
he goes, it said you were a cheerleader. He goes, I was. Why wouldn't you want to play ball like the boys? You you wanted to get your pom poms. So mean and funny. I don't even know I actually don't know what this story is.
So
I've heard,
the
but-
Minnesota Vikings, look at me knowing,
right, what
recently
team?
came out with that football.
Okay.
Football. So these two guy cheerleaders are out with the girls dancing.
Right.
And it caused this huge uproar online
Why?
because the straights like to see some female dancers. They don't want to see all that.
Are you joking? People are up in arms about
Yeah.
two men who want to be a cheerleader?
But also,
Yeah.
male cheerleaders aren't a new thing.
This has been around forever.
Forever and
And
ever.
ever. You stay in
Forever. So it's not a new thing.
Right.
But apparently it's because normally the male cheerleaders are just like out there doing the stunts with the girls, like throwing them up. And these two are out there doing the actual dances.
Let me just point this out. And I don't mean to be rude about cheerleaders, but people sometimes when you go to a game don't even know where they
Well,
are.
That's my thing.
So let these
You're
guys
being
just
upset
dance.
about cheerleaders that you didn't even know or
They're
acknowledge
for
the whole game.
Right. They're for the first 15 rows to get a bunch of kids excited. You know what it is. It's these insecure dads and moms, everyone, who have all these misogyny issues, and they're like, look at me using words. Just being like, that's gonna make my son gay. I'm like, what? Like
You're
what
wearing a
about
jersey with a man's name on
I
it.
was,
The
Not to
call's
mention-
coming from inside the house.
Not to mention, all you're doing is staring at men with their asses in tight spandex with butts grabbing each other's balls to get the ball. Like, what are we doing
Right, the
here?
last time I checked,
Oh,
people
please.
weren't going to professional NFL stadiums to watch the cheerleaders and be like, oh, there's a game happening too.
The
Like,
tea. They're there. We enjoy them. We like
let
cheerleaders.
let the boy dance.
Oh God, what was her name? What was her name? Who made fun of the prince for doing like dance classes?
That I had the joke about. Oh God, I want to say Laura Linney, but that's not. But it's like
Lara
that.
Spencer?
Lara Spencer, when she laughed at Prince,
Something.
one of the princes, about taking ballet
Prince
classes.
George.
Prince George.
But
That's
again, it's like, this is what there's so many bigger issues, and you're upset about two gay boys.
Are they gay? They have to be gay. I don't know. You never want to guess. You know.
I mean, I guess we don't know, but the makeup's indicating otherwise.
Nah.
But again, go off. They're doing it great, and who cares? It's
Well, that's the
cheerleading.
side people are going to expect us to be on. So it's like, I mean,
It's
you know,
the side anybody should be on.
But
Who
it should
cares?
be. That's what I'm saying. It
They're
should
dancing
be,
and cheering.
That's what I'm saying.
You're in the stadium cheering on
point
these
I was-
men, and
the-
you're not getting paid.
The point I was going to make is there is no side. There's just
There's
people
no.
dancing.
This isn't an argument.
There's people dancing and is celebrating a game. Why is that not okay? But you dressed up like a fucking Viking, spending 3 hours doing your makeup perfectly to go shirtless with a bunch of other shirtless men, screaming at a bunch of men in spandex. Why is that not
Paying
gay?
$300 to do it. Meanwhile, you're mad at now this guy who's collecting a check doing what you're doing, just better.
Oh, okay. Well, we settled that.
We settled that.
Came up angry on this one.
Next,
Oh, okay.
We have
Crumbl Cookie.
Yes.
Have you heard about this?
Yeah, he came out as gay.
He came out, well, he was outed as gay.
Oh, he didn't
Oh.
come out? Who outed him?
Well,
One of the bakers?
this TikToker, I guess pictures of him surfaced, and these people, these TikTokers and stuff basically were like, oh, this guy is gay. And it had enough traction and everything that it sort of forced him to making a public statement of being like, I am gay, yada, yada, yada.
Why are all these news stories like 1999 news? Like, is Ellen on the cover of Time being like, I'm gay? What is
But
happening?
also, if you saw this man, of course every picture is a Jim Thoughty photo on Instagram. And he called his company Crumbl.
This is the argument you're going with.
It's spelled Crumbl, pretty similar to Grindr, Grindr. The similarities there. Naturally, he's gay.
Okay, Nick, that's
But it
your
also turns out he's super Republican.
What?
Allegedly.
Can I just say this about Crumbl? When Crumbl first came out, we were all excited. We're like, "That's cool!" Like the Instagram.
I
was
got
cool.
him. I loved the
They
cookies.
would have, but then you eat like a half of
then
one.
you got diabetes.
Everything hurts. Everything stops moving. You know what it is? It's like when you eat McDonald's, like you have to shower 20 minutes later. And so you eat a Crumbl cookie and you're like, yeah, your body just fills with like a film. And then it's too much. And then they change everything. And then you walk into a Crumbl. Everyone is miserable. Like you walk into a Crumbl and it's equivalent of them being like, get out. I'm just like, oh, hey, sorry. I just wanted a cookie. Like, and they're not that good. I said it.
Also, I'm going to say something. I don't even think this is controversial. If you are the owner or CEO of a fast food chain and it doesn't look like you eat there, it's going to piss me off. Okay? Make me the CEO of Dunkin' and Chipotle because my body filled with it, riddled with it. This Crumbl guy is ab central. He's not eating. He doesn't even know what those cookies taste, and they're 2,000 calories. You think he's eating them?
Well, that's the other thing, too, is they tell you that the cookie is
yeah,
like,
the
it's
serving
only
size
100.
of a cookie is a fourth of a cookie.
That's what I'm saying. So they
serving
only
size
tell
is
you the
just
fourth
looking
size
at
of the
it.
cookie. So
It's
they say, oh,
crazy.
no, it's
And it's
only
still
like
like 250
calories. But then in reality, it's like
Yeah.
1,600,
Crazy.
2,000 calories. It's a lot. They kind of lie.
So, anyways, the controversy is should he have been outed? Yada, yada, yada.
Well, you shouldn't out somebody.
shouldn't?
That's unfair. Nick, you shouldn't out somebody. Everyone's allowed to I mean, whatever. I don't. People get. Whatever. If someone's like
I also
spending
don't
money
think-
on
I
stuff
don't
that's
think
like
he was that
anti-gay, then you
closeted.
shouldn't be closeted. Da da da. I mean,
Right.
that I'm behind.
But also, just look at his Instagram. I don't think he was that closeted. So, like, I don't think he was like outed. I don't know.
But he's a Republican.
Allegedly,
Allegedly, what?
he's a Republican.
But where'd you hear that from?
The internet.
Well, what does that mean? The internet also says Loch Ness Monster is named Nessie and lives in a
And they'd
fucking
be right.
lagoon.
Brooklyn, my monthly show is back at Union Hall, and the next one is on September 17th. So go to the link in the description to get your tickets now.
New York City, we are partnering with the New York Comedy Festival for a live show on Friday, November 14th at the Arlo Williamsburg. Get the tickets at the link in the description. See you there.
Philly, we added a second show because you sold out the first one. So it's at 4 p.m. on Sunday, September 21st, and there are only a few tickets left, so get them because it will sell out. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online, whether you're just starting out or you're trying to scale your business. Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place. From consultations to events and experiences, showcase your offerings with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business business. Get paid on time with professional on-brand invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools. With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a bespoke online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business. Start with their Blueprint AI, which is Squarespace's AI enhanced website builder, to get a fully custom website in just a few steps. They ask you questions and pull basic information from you, what your goals are, the industry you're working in, and they really design a website for you. It is pretty dummy-proof, and it's very fun to play around with. So even if you don't have design skills, it's easy to use. Head to squarespace.com/INeverLikedYou for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use offer code INeverLikedYou to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All right, next topic, Chris.
We have Lil Nas X. Did you guys
Okay,
see?
so Lil Nas X, like,
So I don't know what to think.
When I watched The Breakfast Club, and Charlemagne was like, I'm convinced that it's a
PR stunt.
A PR
I
stunt.
thought that
'Cause that's like his
but
thing.
then-
that's
He
his thing,
always
shock
does.
value and all
But
that.
then the
So I
thing
thought
is,
it
like,
at
no,
first.
he really
He
has
seems-
felony charges,
4
like,
charges,
and then I'm
you
like-
saw him in court, like behind bars and everything.
yeah,
and
that
so I was
doesn't
like,
seem like promo for an album coming
so what
out.
I think happened,
Yeah.
because I am the Diane Sawyer of today. What I think happened is the videos of him in his underwear walking through the street. Then apparently or allegedly what happened is the cops found him. They thought he was on drugs. They arrested him. He resisted arrest, all that, which is why all those counts are there. What I think happened is he wasn't on drugs, because even his lawyer in court was like, he wasn't on drugs. They didn't even, like,
Did they test him and all that
they
stuff?
were like, you did the blood work. It'll
Yeah.
come back and you'll see he's not on drugs.
Right.
What I think happened is I think he was out walking for stunt value for promo for his new album
And
coming
all
out.
went wrong?
And it all went wrong.
Okay.
Like, I think he was walking the streets in his underwear doing all that for stunt. And then I think the cops might have been called or cops showed up. And it sort of like snowballed into it all went wrong. And they thought he was on drugs and they tried arresting him. And Lil Nas X was probably like, why are you arresting me? I'm just promoing, like, all that. You know what I mean? That's what I think happened.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to think. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay, but
You know?
he seems to be, because he released a video after court when he was set out on bail, and he was like, your girl's going to be all right.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, of course he'll be
He pleaded not guilty on all
4
counts.
felony
on
charges or
Monday.
something.
Yeah.
He's due back in court September 15th. He faces up to 5 years in prison. If
5? Well, they say that, but then they said that about
Right.
Lindsay Lohan back in the day, and she literally
Just
walked
got
in and
community
out.
service.
They literally gave her like 15 minutes.
So I hope
Wasn't
he's
it
okay.
Naomi Campbell who got community service, and she did it in like in a like a $50,000 Versace
Dolce &
dress?
Gabbana dress.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
And in court, she was like, well, they were like, you seem irritated that you're here. She goes, I am irritated. It is an incredible inconvenience for me to even be here right now.
God
Oh
damn.
my god.
I think that was after she threw a cell phone at someone.
Mhm. And then there was a video of her also like wiping down her seat before she got on a plane. And then that one behind her was like, I wish she'd clean my seat. I'm like, you think Naomi Campbell is going to wipe your seat down? Fucking stupid. Anyways, well, I hope he's all right.
I hope he's
I
all
really
right as
am
well.
curious to know, like, if it was promo.
That's what I think. I think it
because,
originally started
I mean,
as
I think it
promo,
would just
went
be
south.
interesting that, like, but the other thing I want to know too is like, if it was promo, wouldn't he? Did he have other people set up to take photos and stuff? Like, usually you have like a
Someone
team
was taking the video.
that's kind of
but I
filming
think
it.
it was just his friends with
But
a
those,
phone.
no, those were like people who saw him like on the street.
Well, I think they just made it seem like that. I
Yeah,
don't
that's what I
know.
mean. I think it was like,
We don't know
His
what's
friends.
real
I
or
know,
not.
We
I
don't
mean, it's
know.
definitely weird.
we don't know
Yeah.
what will happen. We don't know when Nessie will be found. Next up, did you see the American woman grabbing the pickpocket in
Of course I
Italy
saw
by
it.
her hair?
Now, there's a lady that in Italy who like screams like pickpocket.
Yeah, she's big on TikTok.
And she follows all these pickpocketers because
is
it is
pickpocketing a
Be-
thing in Italy?
no, Nick, it's not a thing.
I'll walk out right now.
Go ahead.
But I mean, I've never been. You go all the time. Is it something that you have
Yes,
to constantly think about?
yes, pickpocketing is a thing, and not just Italy, like in other places in Europe. But like, yeah, I would say it's definitely more prevalent.
Especially in big touristy cities.
Yeah, Venice,
Yeah.
Rome, Florence, like those kind of cities. So you do have to be very careful, like where you have your phone. Like, you know, if I usually have my like little purse and then I put everything in front and wear it in the front. You know, it's a better chance. But yeah, this video of this woman just grabbing this woman by the hair, and she's like, "Let it out!" The woman's like,
I have children. You took my passport.
Yeah, but then she goes, "Oh, please, try all you want. I got 4 kids.
Right.
You mean nothing.
I'm a mother.
I'm a mother." I'm like, but the thing is, like, if someone took my passport and I was stuck in another country, I would be fucking furious.
Oh, I would absolutely do what that mother did because
you think you have the strength to hold back?
I would.
A human being?
Adrenaline really kicks in.
When has adrenaline kicked in for you?
It'll happen.
Has adrenaline ever kicked into you and you've been surprised by your own strength?
When we were in those haunted houses, I had
Oh
adrenaline pumping through my veins.
But you
I
didn't-
could have ran through a brick wall and would have.
like the Kool-Aid man. Nick, you were clapping in front of you.
Yeah, that was adrenaline oozing
Chris,
out
you
of
didn't
me.
see when we went to Pittsburgh at Kennywood, Nick was literally clapping in front of him like he was trying to scare away bears in the middle of a forest.
I mean, adrenaline, it's not, I get it. I get it sometimes. Do you get adrenaline?
No.
I didn't think so. Would you have grabbed her by the ponytail?
I don't know what I would have done in that situation, to be honest with you. I don't know that my natural instincts would be to grab another human being by the ponytail and scream at them.
Yeah, I don't know if I would grab her by the ponytail, but I would probably follow her while viciously, verbally attacking her.
I'm sure they're used to that, though. I don't know. It's kind of, I've never, knock on wood, I've never had it happen to me, so I don't know.
Interesting. I guess there's only one way to find out.
That's right.
I'm going to pickpocket you when you least
No,
expect
you're going to
it.
get pickpocketed.
No, I'm going to pickpocket you.
We should
Do
like
you
carry
think you
fake
could-
passports and go through Italy just to see how often we could get pickpocketed.
Well, so there's videos in some country where they ride around and it's like a thing where these guys will like ride their bikes or scooters next to a car, and if someone is on their phone, they'll quick grab their phone out of the car. So now there's these videos on TikTok and Instagram where they'll carry fake phones, and when the guy reaches in, they'll tase them. That'll teach them.
I mean, honestly, it would teach them. Like, do you think that they would stop? How do you make that how do you get there? I don't know. Like, I was watching, so I was getting my hair. When you're getting your hair done, you watch like documentaries and stuff,
Right.
Like on net, and I was kind of coming in and out, and they were doing this one on like elephant. There's a whole black market of like cutting off elephant trunks and selling them, right?
The trunks? Or the tusks?
The tusks, sorry, and they don't last long.
My God.
But they cut off the tusks, which I still don't understand.
The ivory.
The
Yeah.
ivory.
The ivory, yeah. And I still am so stupid, but I don't get why they can't. Like, stop killing the animal. Is there a way to just, like, take them off and leave? I don't know. Don't do it at all. But if you're going to do it, why do you got to kill the
I don't
animal?
think it kills the animal.
Well, they kill the animal, so they're killing all these elephants. That's the
Well,
problem.
it's hard to get it
So,
if they're alive and
yes.
kicking. I
And
assume.
then I'm like,
So-
who's buying it? Like, I don't get it. Like, I live such a sheltered life. I live such a sheltered life.
Not
I'm like,
me.
why would you want that?
I don't.
Really?
Really.
What's unsheltered
Do you
about
think
your
you
life?
could pickpocket me?
Yes.
I don't. I'm so aware of my.
Nick, you got scared by your own sneeze.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that I would be pickpocket. I could pickpocket you.
No, you couldn't. I've been to Italy
No,
since
come
I
on
was
now.
15 years old. I've never been pickpocketed. You think I would not be able to figure out how to not get pickpocketed by you? You think Slender Man fingers trying to find their way into my pocket?
And you think I would
You would what?
get pickpocketed easily?
Yes.
Chris Don't answer that.
I
told
don't
me
know,
everything
you
I needed
just-
to know.
John Lucas always
also,
like, Chris
usually
always
it's
takes.
A team. It's a team usually. Usually you get bumped and then they reach in your pocket
That's
and
right.
grab stuff.
Like in
So
Naples, like
it's
they
not
did
usually
this.
one
I
person.
don't put anything in my pocket.
In Naples, they did this documentary, and there's like on a bus, like there's like 6 people working it.
Yeah,
So it's
the
not just one
whole-
person. Like someone bumps while someone grabs while someone
Yeah.
does this and someone does that. So there's like a distraction. There's there's another distraction. Someone tried to pickpocket me once years ago at Metropolitan, the gay bar in Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
And this like guy who was way too out of my league was like hitting on me. He was like, "This is suspicious." And then there was like a bump, and my wallet. I lost my wallet, and then I found it because this one guy dropped it. I was like, "You just took my fucking wallet." He's like, and he was like French. He was like, "No, I did not."
Did
And
you
I was
punch
like,
him?
"Yes, you did."
Did you grab
No,
him
I
by
was
the
a Joel
ponytail?
Booster, and we're like, "We're leaving," and then we went and got bagels.
Fair enough.
But I kept it.
All right, final topic. It's a doozy.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg, scared of gay people.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Okay,
So he, on a podcast,
Mhm.
said that he is scared to take his grandchildren to movies anymore
Right, because of the gay character in a Pixar
because
movie.
of the lesbian couple in a Pixar movie, but he thinks that it's being pushed in all movies, so he's just scared to go to the movies with his grandkids because he doesn't know how to explain that.
Well, then,
His grandkid is asking, "Oh, so they have two moms? How did that happen?" He doesn't know how to explain that.
so they adopted.
Well, there you
Problem
go.
solved.
But he's scared
I know.
to go.
I never understood, but like, and I know these are not his kids, but I'm just saying parents in general. I never understood when people say, like, the most offensive thing you can say is, I don't know how to explain this to my kid. I'm like, you don't know how to explain the world to your kid? I don't understand. Like,
And also pretty easily, actually.
Well, my
you
favorite-
just say they were adopted.
my
Or-
favorite is like really Christian parents who are like, I can't explain it to my kid. But then every Sunday they're like, here's how you will be ripped alive by the devil if you make any mistake. I'm like,
Right.
you're going to put all that fear into your child about burning alive in hell, but you can't say a gay guy works at a flower shop? Like, I don't get what you don't have to turn to your kids and be like, here's where you put the penis inside the asshole
Right.
and you use this kind of lube and poppers. It's like, what? Just say like, yeah, you could just easily say like, yeah, sometimes men love men and women love women. It's not everybody, but there's a lot, that happens.
Right. And
Keep
if they
it
want
casual,
a kid,
keep
they
it
can adopt
pushing.
it or whatever.
If they have more questions, then I don't fucking know.
But also to say you're scared. I'm scared of atomic bombs. That's an actual thing you
Nick,
should be scared
let me
of.
heads up. Nick is scared of pigeons.
Right.
Nick is scared of any loud noise that surprises him.
But you
Why
don't
don't you
know
tell them
how-
the story about when you went to go see Sunset Boulevard?
The gunshot is scary. It takes you off guard, and I screamed bloody murder.
And
But I don't say that I'm now scared
but
to
were
go
you
to
the
the
only
theater.
one that screamed?
Yes.
And was it Glenn Close?
Yeah.
Did she react to you screaming?
Well, she's a professional, so no. But I know she heard me. But it's also like,
Of course.
because that
Everyone
happened,
heard you.
I'm not scared
she
to go to
heard
the
you.
theater. And also,
What's the end of this bit?
and also, this is a Pixar movie. I'm sure your grandchild is asking a bunch of stupid ass questions because that's what kids do. They ask the most asinine, stupid, silly questions. Why does that pigeon have purple?
That's not a stupid question. They've never seen it before. They need to understand.
But that's what I'm
things that
saying.
they're
It's
seeing
all
that are
just
new.
silly questions. And yet you have to explain that. So you just say, why does that kid have two moms? They adopted him. Boom. Move on.
I think the subtext that he's going after isn't that he's actually afraid. It sounds like he's just homophobic
And ignorant.
And it requires a certain amount of ignorance to say to somebody, I don't know how to explain this to my kids, and now I'm afraid to go to a movie theater. It's like movies in general have so much blood, murder, aliens, sex, violence, and
He appeared on the L Word as a guest character.
He was
Yes.
as a what?
Explain that, Snoop.
As a what?
I don't know. Some guest character on it.
The recent L word or the one from like back in the day?
Back in the day,
Yeah, remember Queer as Folk?
of course.
Oh, that's another thing Jiminy Glick said. He goes to Ben Stiller. He goes, "Your father's on that wonderful show, Queer as Folk." He goes, "No, it's King of Queens." He goes, "Oh, that's what they're calling it these days," which I thought was a very clever joke.
All right.
We
That's
did all the
she
hot
wrote.
topics.
We did them
Is
all.
that it?
Thank you
You
for
were in
watching.
a rage today.
Thank you for watching and listening to another episode of our podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please join our Patreon for bonus episodes and behind the scenes content. Please leave a review. And until next time.